Welcome to our gentle yoga class with ThetaHealing. Our focus today is to ignite that inner light of devotion. For those of you that are live, we're just a couple of weeks away from Christmas, and it's a beautiful time to cultivate that inner light, preparing for this Christ Mass and really focusing on the Christ consciousness within us. And those of you that are watching the recording, anytime is a great time to cultivate that inner light and to feel that Christ consciousness or the divine love and light in us. So never a bad time for that. So thank you for joining us today. Feel free to grab a block if you have one. We may use it. We will probably use it in one pose. You could also use a thick book if you don't have a block. And if you don't have that available, don't worry about it. Like I said, we'll probably use it in one pose, but it's not like the whole class is based on using a block. And then just come into a comfortable seated position. Right now I'm sitting on my heels with a blanket between my heels and my buttocks, which feels nice for me right now. So you can sit cross-legged or in any way that you like at this time. Sometimes it's nice to activate the feet that carry us everywhere. That's why sometimes I like to sit on my heels. It's a great pose, this rock pose, for digestion too, activating the digestive fire and the fire of devotion as well. I'd like to share with you a beautiful inspiration, Wayne Dyer, so you can close your eyes and just take it in. My positive thoughts create a positive life. You can reshape your thinking so that you never have to think in negatives again. You and only you choose your thoughts. Sounds pretty simple, but it's not always that easy. But we do have the power. We're all empowered to make a choice in every moment. So again, today we're focused on that inner light, that inner peace and joy, and that will help us to create positive thoughts and then positive actions. And everyone around us will feel it when we have this inner light, this inner peace and inner joy. So just close your eyes and gently lift your gaze to your third eye, your intuitive center between your eyebrows. Take a few breaths here. You may like to roll your shoulders back a few times, letting go of any stress or tension in your shoulders. And then your palms can face up to receive fresh healing energy. Spine is straight, shoulders are rolled back, and just tune in and notice how you feel. Never judging, just observing. And there's something positive in every situation, even if you feel some stuck energy somewhere, some tension, if your mind is busy. There's something positive in everything, so don't get frustrated about And to calm our mind and balance the right and left side of the brain and right and left side of the body, we'll move into a pranayama, a life force exercise, nadi shodhana. So bring your right hand to your nose. You can bring the index finger and thumb of the left hand together, palm facing up, and rest your hand on the left leg. The right hand comes to the nose. Breathe in through both nostrils. Then close the right with your thumb and breathe out through the left. You can curl your index finger and middle finger in. Inhale through the left. Close the left with your ring finger and little finger. Breathe out through the right. And you can look if you're not sure how to do it. I'm doing it right now. Inhale through the right. Close the right with your thumb and exhale through the left. And you don't move your head or your body. I'm just doing it for a few rounds so you see how it works. Inhale through the left. Close the left. Exhale through the right. Deep, slow breaths. With your gaze gently lifted to your third eye. Continue it at your own pace. Deep, slow breaths through the nose. Always changing sides after the inhalation. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Creating this beautiful balance between the right and left side of the brain, right and left side of the body, masculine and feminine energies. Very powerful pranayama. It's hard to feel and see that inner light and inner joy and peace when our mind is busy. So this is a beautiful practice to still the mind. Alternate nostril breathing. The next time you breathe out of your left nostril, return to your regular breath. Both hands can rest on your legs, palms facing up to receive fresh energy. Your gaze is still lifted to your third eye. And now notice how you feel. You'll find that your mind is already more calm. Your body may feel more calm. You may feel more centered after just a few rounds of nadi shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. So I invite you to practice that anytime you feel out of balance. And then float your palms to your heart and Anjali Mudra. Connect with your heart center. And our mantra for today is Om Namo. So I invite you to breathe with Om on the inhalation, Namo on the exhalation throughout the whole class, bowing to that inner light, the Christ consciousness, the divine energy that's always in you. So bow to your heart, honor yourself, honor all of your experiences. And set an intention. Our main focus is to increase that inner light. And related to that, maybe there's something specific that's coming up for you that you like to cultivate in a more specific way. Always create your own yoga, your own union with your whole being and the creator of all that is. Take a couple of breaths, breathe in with Om on the inhalation, Namo on the exhalation. Would you like to know how to increase that inner light, that fire of devotion in your highest and best ways from Creator's perspective? And say yes out loud to receive this Theta Healing download.
Yes.
With Theta Healing, once you say yes, everything shifts on the history, core, genetic, and soul level. So it's deep reprogramming of the conscious mind, subconscious mind, and even the DNA. And rock over your knees and come onto your hands and knees. Your hands are under your shoulders, fingers spread wide, middle fingers facing forward. If you have any pain in your wrists, rotate your hands out and feel out how this feels for you. Or you can always come onto your fists, or you could roll up the front of your mat and be at an angle. Doesn't take much, but a little angle can really help to release any pressure on the wrists. So lots of options in every pose. The knees are under your hips. We'll move into cat and cow, balancing out the spine. Inhale, head and tailbone up, arching. You could look up. And exhale, round. Inhale, head and tailbone up, opening up all the chakras, all the energy centers along the spine, breathing with Om. Exhale, round. Namo. Inhale, head and tailbone up. Om. Namo. Would you like to know how to balance out and open up all of your chakras, all of your energy centers in your highest and best way? We all have permission. That's why I always ask you if you would like it. If you say yes out loud, then you get either the releases or the downloads with Theta Healing. If you don't say anything, I'm not going to do anything, given that I honor your free will. Flowing at your own pace. Any pace that feels nurturing, nourishing for you, that allows you to increase that light inside of you. You may like to sigh out whatever you like to release. Inhale, light. Exhale, any darkness. Would you like to release all darkness, tension, resistance, regret, doubt, worry, fear, anxiety, stress that no longer serves you? Breathe it out and let it go with gratitude. So that you know how to allow this divine light into your heart, into your third eye, your whole being, and all areas of your life. Come back to a neutral table position. Inhale your right arm forward with your thumb up and your left leg back. Draw the belly in towards the spine and feel the strength in your spine. Lengthening, creating space in your body, mind, and life. The next exhalation, draw your elbow towards your knee towards your elbow. Inhale, expand. And exhale, round in. You could move breathe with a breath of fire. On the exhalation, sucking the belly in towards the spine and breathing out sharply through the nose. Moving at your own pace. Would you like to know how to increase your digestive fire and also the fire of devotion in your highest and best ways from Creator's perspective? One more extension. And slowly exhale down. Just notice how you feel. Breathing with Om on the inhalation, Namo on the exhalation. And inhale your left arm forward, right leg back, creating this nice space. Deep, slow breaths, breathing with Om on the inhalation, Namo on the exhalation. So that you know how to create space in all areas of your life, your mind and your body and your whole being. And then exhale, bring your elbow to your knee to your elbow. Inhale, expand, and you can breathe with a breath of fire again, breathing out sharply through the nose as you round in. Flow at your own pace, in your own way. How can you increase that inner light? You may like to close your eyes. It's a little more challenging to maintain your balance, so it's completely up to you. And when we have our eyes closed, it's easier to go within. And that's what yoga is all about. One more extension. And with the next exhalation, lower down. Move your hips from side to side or in circles. Any way they want to move right now. And come into child's pose. Feel free to bring your knees as wide as the mat. Walk your hands forward. Your forehead touches the earth. You could gently move your head from side to side, massaging your third eye to let the light in completely. If you like, you can come onto your fingertips to create more space in your shoulders. And inhale back to your hands and knees to a table position. And move your right knees in large circles, opening up your hip. Our hips are also our foundation in this life. So we're creating an open, strong foundation. So that you release all stuck energies, all rigidity from your foundation and your hip. And then reverse direction, freeing up the energy. And exhale your knee down and change sides in your own way. Opening up your left hip. One inhalation, one exhalation with each rotation. Still breathing with Om, Namo. Then whenever you're ready, you can reverse direction. So that you trust that you deserve to be filled with divine love and light. And then exhale your knee down. Inhale and tail one up. Exhale round. And come into Sphinx pose. So lower onto your belly. Your elbows are under your shoulders. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, open up your heart. And exhale, draw the earth towards you so you can really, with your hands, almost pull the earth towards your torso. The inhalation, lift up your heart, lengthen. The exhalation, draw the earth towards you. It's a beautiful heart opener. So that you know how to allow unconditional love and light into your heart. Always flow at your own pace. And breathe with Om on the inhalation, Namo on the exhalation, bowing to that light within you. The light is always there. Sometimes the mind gets so busy so we don't always see it or feel it, but it's always there. Then clasp your hands, curl your toes, and press your knees up off the mat. Engage the belly. Take a few breaths here. Try to enhance your inner strength in your highest and best way. Beautiful. And slowly lower down with the exhalation. From all the way down, bring your head to the left. Big toes touch. And feel that your heart is beating with Mother Earth. Bring your head to center. Bring your arms out to the sides. We're moving to another beautiful heart opener. Airplane pose. For the next inhalation, lift up your arms, your upper body, your legs. If you feel any tension in your lower back, you can bring your legs down, or maybe just a couple of inches up off the mat. Always feel it out for yourself. If you like, you could come a little bit higher with every inhalation, always honoring your body, your whole being. If you like to know how to fly into unlimited opportunities and possibilities that are beneficial for you at this time.
Yes.
And slowly exhale down. Bring your head to the other side, your arms alongside your body, palms facing up, and your big toes touch. And feel how your heart is in attunement with the earth. So that you know how to feel the nurturing energies of the earth in your own being.
Yes.
Bring your head back to center. Come back onto your forearms. Press your knees up off the mat with your curled toes. And then walk your feet towards you into puppy pose. You can walk out your legs, bending one knee and then the other one. Releasing any tension in your calves, in your legs, that would prevent you from moving forward in a free, open way. Come to stillness. Press your hips up into the sky. Your heels are moving towards the earth. They don't need to touch the earth, but they are moving in that direction. Inhale to your hands and knees. Head and tailbone up. Arch your spine. And exhale out. Inhale, head and tailbone up, arch. Exhale, curl your toes and press back to downward facing dog. Free to walk out your legs again or be in stillness. Fingers spread wide, middle fingers facing forward. Again, you can always come onto your fists if you feel any pain in your wrists. Make sure you press both palms into the earth. This way you're not putting too much pressure on the wrists. Inhale your right leg up into the sky. And bend your knee out to the right side and open up your hip. And straighten your leg and walk or step your right foot forward between your hands. Pivot your left foot. Engage your belly and inhale your arms forward, slowly strengthening your back. And then inhale all the way up. You can look forward or up. Focus on allowing this light in through your fingertips, your arms, into your heart. Both hips face forward. Then bring your hands behind you. You can either bring your hands into Anjali Mudra behind your back, bringing your palms together, or you can clasp your hands, straighten your front leg, engage your belly, and slowly bring your torso forward. You might like to bring your left foot forward a little bit, so both legs are straight. And then eventually you can clasp your hands, straighten your arms. You like to micro bend your knees to not overextend them. It's always a good idea. And then bend your front knee. Come down a little bit further so your right shoulder is now on the inside of your right leg in humble warrior. You like to know how to be humble and how to allow this light into your life. And would you like to know how to share this divine light with others without losing yourself? And slowly come back up. Bring your hands onto your hips. Step your left foot forward to meet the right. And inhale your arms up. Bring your hands into steeple mudra. Clasping your hands with the index finger up. And then rotate your torso in circles. Moving up the energy from the lower chakras. Creating kundalini energy, bringing it all the way to the crown chakra at the top of the head. One more rotation and change direction. And your circles can be as large as you like. Always feel out what feels opening for you. Breathing with Om Namo. And inhale up. And exhale your arms down. Take a moment in mountain pose and notice how you feel. And it would be normal if one side felt a little different from the other because we just did one side of warrior one and humble warrior and not the other one yet. Do you feel this light in your heart? Step your right foot back. Pivot your right foot to about 1 o'clock. Bend your front knee and inhale your arms up into warrior one. So your knees above your ankle, both hips face forward. I like to reach my arms up. Sometimes I bring my hands to the back. Open the shoulders even more. And then make sure you relax your shoulders down. You could look up, or you could look straight ahead. You can close your eyes if you feel stability in this pose. For more stability, you can always bring your left foot out to the left. If you like to know how to be the warrior of light, the warrior of love.
Yes.
And exhale your arms down, straighten your left leg. Bring your hands either in Anjali Mudra behind your back. Or you could clasp your hands. You may like to bring your right foot forward a little bit. And then slowly draw the belly in towards the spine and exhale your torso forward over your left leg. Micro bend your knees so you don't overextend it. And then you could clasp your hands with the other thumb on top, straighten out your arms. And if you like, you can bend your left knee and come into humble warrior with your left shoulder on the inside of your left leg. Allow your head and neck to relax. Right leg is straight, left leg is bent if you're in this humble warrior pose. Beautiful forward bend. It's so calming for the nervous system. Would you like to know how to calm your brain, calm your mind, calm your body so that you can feel relaxed and allow peace in?
Yes.
And slowly draw the belly in towards the spine and come back up, taking your time. Take a couple of breaths here. And step your left foot back to meet the right. Relax your arms down and just rotate your shoulders back a few times. Notice how you feel. We're so used to moving through life, sometimes without pausing. So this is a nice practice to stop once in a while and just tune in. We're moving to the 5-pointed star. Bring your legs out wide, both feet face forward. Your arms out to the sides. And feel that you're fully grounded, fully connected to the earth. How the divine love and light is coming in, both from the earth, also through the crown chakra, through the top of your head. And then you may like to shine this love and light out into the world through your hands. Would you like to know what it feels like to be completely filled with God's love and light and trust that you deserve it and you're worthy of it?
Yes.
And bring your hands up in the same pose and press your hands out to the sides. So you probably feel a nice stretch in your hands. And move your hands in a way that you do feel a stretch. Every body is so different. So always create your own pose. Then rotate your wrists a few times. And bring your hands onto your hips. Bring your toes out. And bend your knees, coming into goddess pose. You can bring your arms into cactus pose. And you can go into this pose as deeply as you like. Every moment is different, so if you like to take it easy, you may like to straighten your legs a little more. If you like to go deeper, you can bend your knees more. If you like to know how to honor your body and honor your whole being at all times. If you bring your arms back, you open up your heart more. Inhale your right heel up off the earth. And exhale down. Inhale your left heel up. Exhale down. And if you like, you can inhale both heels up. And feel that strength while maintaining an open heart so the energy can flow freely. Exhale your heels down. Inhale your arms up. Squeeze Mula Bandha. So from the perineum, draw the belly in towards the spine and then move the energy up to the crown chakra. Your palms are pressing together, holding the breath. Exhale down, release your arms. Inhale your arms up, squeeze Mula Bandha, drawing the energy up. And exhale, straighten your legs, bring your arms down. And walk your legs together, hip distance apart. Slow down your breath. Feel the love and light in your whole being. Would you like to know how to maintain and maybe even increase that divine love and light in you, even in challenging situations?
Yes.
Trust that it's possible for you and that you deserve it.
Yes.
Nice. Step to the back of your mat. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, step your right foot forward. Both hips face forward. Lift your left foot up off the mat. And then slowly pivot forward into Warrior 3. So your arms can be forward. Your leg is straight back. You could bring your arms out to the sides for more stability. For some people, it feels better, more open for the shoulders. So always feel out what feels expansive for you. Breathing with Om Namo. Step your left foot back, step your right foot back. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, your arms down. Like to know how to move through life with positive thoughts, positive, joyful feelings, and trust that it's possible no matter what's going on in your life.
Yes.
Beautiful. Inhale your arms up, breathing with Om. Exhale, step your left foot forward, Namo. Lift up your right foot off the mat. Both hips face forward. And slowly pivot forward. Reaching your arms forward, your right leg back. Draw the belly in to protect your spine. If it's too much pressure on the shoulders, definitely bring your arms out to the sides or even towards the back. Deep, slow breaths. Then inhale, step your right foot back, left foot back. And exhale, your arms down. Come into half moon pose. This is where you may like to use a block or a thick book. And if you don't have one, don't worry about it. So be at the center of your mat. You may like to place a block in front of your right foot, a little bit out to the side. Create a strong foundation with your right foot. Bring your left hand to your hip. And inhale your left leg back. Then open up to the left. And you may like to inhale your left arm up. And either look forward or look up. You could also look down for more stability. You like to know how to create balance in your body, mind, and life.
Yes.
And then exhale your foot down. Bring both hands in front of you. Fingertips touch the earth. You can bend your knees. Shake your head yes, letting go of any tension in the neck. Shake your head no. Just freeing up your neck, your shoulders. Inhale, come up halfway with the flat back, engaging your back, your belly. Exhale, bow to the earth. If you use a block or a book, just bring it to the left side, so still in front of your left foot, a little bit out to the side. At any level that's right for you. Bring your right hand to your right hip. And then inhale your right leg back. And open it up to the right. And it's normal that one side feels different. Just be grateful for what's happening right now. You can inhale your right arm up if it feels right for you right now in this moment. Deep, slow breaths. If you find that you can't breathe deeply, you've gone too far. So always feel it out. You could look up to the side or just look down for more stability. And with the next exhalation, lower your foot down, roll both hands or our fingertips onto the earth. Feel free to bend your knees. Usually provides a nice release for the back when we bend our knees. Inhale, come up halfway with a flat back, bringing the arms behind you like a ski jump. And exhale, bow to the earth. Bend your knees, your feet can be hip distance apart. And inhale your arms forward into chair pose. Your weight is in your heels, knees are bent deeply. Up to you how deep you like to go in this pose, as in all poses. Your arms can be forward or they can be up. And you can breathe with the breath of fire if you like to cultivate that digestive fire and the fire of devotion even more. Very energizing breath. If you have any tension in your shoulders, bring your arms forward. And inhale up. And exhale, come into a slight back bend. You can always support your lower back with your hands. So breathing deeply. Inhale up. And exhale your arms down. Enjoy a few breaths in Tadasana, mountain pose. Fully connected, held by Mother Earth. Inhale your arms up, look up. Exhale, bow to the earth. You can either hold on to your big toes with your peace fingers, index and middle fingers, or you could step onto your palms for a nice forward bend. Wherever you are, with every inhalation, you could lengthen. With the exhalation, draw the belly in towards the spine and allow the exhalation to gently deepen the pose. Anytime your mind is busy, forward bends are very calming. Straighten your legs. You may like to sigh out anything you like to release at this time. You like to release the belief that there will always be stress, tension, or pain in your body, mind, or life.
Yes.
You'd like to know how to focus on positive thoughts, positive feelings, positive energies.
Yes.
Nice. And then let go of your hands. And walk your hands forward. Come into downward facing dog. This is also a very calming and strength building pose. Both palms are pressing into the earth, even that space between your thumbs and index fingers. Your heels are moving towards the earth. Inhale your left leg up and open up your left knee to the left, opening up the hip. Take a few deep breaths here. Both hands are still pressing into the earth. Then straighten your leg and come into pigeon pose. So bring your left knee behind your left wrist. Walk your right leg back. Come onto your fingertips. Roll your shoulders back. Open your heart. And walk your hands forward. And you can form a pillow with your hands and rest your forehead on the hands, so you can straighten your arms in front of you and rest your forehead on the earth. If you feel any pain in your knee, you can bring a block or a blanket under your left sit bone and see how that feels. Or you could also move your shin forward and then just lean over your left leg, and the right leg just sort of lands wherever it likes to be, so you don't need to worry about straightening it completely. But here you already feel a nice stretch in your hip. Lots of options in yoga and in life. Would you like to know how to go for those options, how to make those choices that are in your highest and best interest from Creator's perspective?
Yes.
Breathing with Om on the inhalation, Namo on the exhalation. You need to be able to relax and surrender to fully allow the divine love and light in. Would you like to know when and how to relax and surrender so that you can do that?
Yes.
Beautiful. Then walk your hands towards you. Come onto your fingertips. Open up your heart. And press back to downward facing dog. Feel free to walk out your legs. Hips are high up in the sky. And we'll come into pigeon pose on the right side. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Walk your left leg back. Come onto your fingertips. Roll your shoulders back. Open your heart. And slowly come forward. Either build a pillow with your hands and rest your forehead on your hands. Or straighten your arms in front of you. And your forehead can rest on the earth. Same here, if you feel any pain in your knee, you never push through any pain. Take a block, put it under your sit bone, or just bring your shin parallel to the front of the mat and then just lean over your right leg. Would you like to know how to stop pushing through pain?
Yes.
We're so used to this no pain, no gain mentality, and it really doesn't serve anyone. Not in the long run, for sure. Om Namo, honoring that love and light in your heart, in your third eye, in your whole being. Like to release the belief that you're stuck, that you're limited, that you're blocked.
Yes.
Let's replace it with the knowing that you're free, that you're unlimited and expansive. Is that okay?
Yes.
Nice. Deep, slow breaths.
And walk your hands towards you. Open up your heart. Press back to downward facing dog. Either be in stillness or walk out your legs. Sometimes it feels really good to walk out the legs after pigeon. Inhale to your knees. Head and tail going up. Exhale, round to child's pose. Feel out if your knees want to be together or if they want to be wide so the belly can sink in between your legs. Your arms can be forward or they can be alongside your body with your palms facing up to receive fresh energy. There's no wrong pose. As long as it feels open and expansive, it's the right pose for you. Press into your hands. Straighten both legs out in front of you. Bring your right foot to the outside of your left leg. Wrap your left arm around your right knee. Bring your right hand behind your back. Left foot is flexed. With the inhalation, lengthen. With the exhalation, draw the belly in towards the spine and twist. It's a beautiful spinal twist. Great opportunity to let go of limiting emotions, anything that feels stuck. Just breathe it out and twist it out. Let it go with gratitude. Flow at your own pace with every inhalation, lengthen, create space. With every exhalation, draw the belly in towards the spine and twist. You can also look to the right, working the eye muscles. Just like to trust that it's safe to see truth.
Yes.
Slowly come back to center and change legs. Straightening the right leg, bring the left foot to the right side of your right leg. Wrap your right arm around. Left hand behind you. And bring your thumb and index finger together. With the inhalation, lengthen. Right foot is flexed. With the exhalation, draw the belly in towards the spine. Spine is as straight as possible. And twist. You can breathe with Om, Namo, or breathe in anything you need at this time. Breathe out, twist out anything else you like to release. You could open your eyes and look to the back, engaging your eye muscles. Always flowing at your own pace, in your own way. Slowly inhale back to center. Straighten both legs out in front of you. And you can move forward onto your mat a little bit and roll onto your back. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Take a deep breath in. Let it out with a sigh and relax into Shavasana. So your legs are in front of you on the mat. Sometimes people like to bring the legs wide as your mat, so you could feel that out if it feels, in general, if it feels more open too, not just for the legs, but for your whole being. So feel out where your legs want to be. Your arms are by your side, palms facing up to receive fresh energy and fully
allow the Creator to fill you with divine love and light. Walk your shoulder blades in towards each other so your heart is completely open to allow that in. And this is your time to completely relax, let go, be open to receive unconditional love and light. Every part of your body is completely relaxed. Your breath is calm. You're filled with love and light. You can stay in Shavasana as long as you like. Such a beautiful healing pose where you can really feel one with the Creator, one with creation, and one with all that is. Whenever you feel ready to come out of Shavasana, still maintaining that oneness, if you just start deepening your breath, doing some movement into your fingers and toes, moving with that divine love and light. Just because we're moving doesn't mean we're disconnecting from the Creator or from that divine light. We're moving with it. We're one with it. Stretch your arms out above your head. Lengthen. Roll over to your right side. With your eyes closed, press up and come into a comfortable seated position. My positive thoughts create a positive life. You can reshape your thinking so that you never have to think in negatives again. You and only you choose your thoughts. Would you like to know how to move forward with these positive thoughts, positive feelings, completely filled with divine love and light?
Yes.
Float your palms to your heart. Feel that love in your heart, that light, that fire of devotion in your whole being. We'll close with one chant of Om, so let's shine this divine love and light out into the world. And you can think of some people that need some extra love and light at this time. Take a deep breath in. Thank you so much for your beautiful practice.
Please take this love, light, this peace, this inner joy with you through the rest of the day. And no matter how busy we get, that love and light is always there. That inner peace, that inner joy is always in our soul. So always stay connected to it through your breath. So please share this with your friends, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channels, and stay in the vibe, stay in the positive energy. We have a chant going, at least silently throughout the day. We really need to do something to continue to cultivate that inner peace, love, light, joy. It doesn't just happen, so take some time, as you did today, for meditation, for yoga. Lots of resources on our YouTube channels. Also some Theta Healing workshops coming up in January, online and in Encinitas. So send me a comment if you're interested, and create a beautiful rest of the day. Namaste.